Hi everyone, it's me again. Of course, this is my channel, right? Anyway, good morning. It's your boy Maverick again of Choice Fitness, and welcome back. If you're going to ask what this is my coffee. So it's half of this whole container. Yeah, I have to flex. The previous video is my pull session for my 8-week strength progression program, which again I created for myself since, as what I mentioned, the gyms are closed, so I opted not to start yet with the program that I created. As an alternative, I am doing home workouts again. Home workouts are totally fine with me. I don't have any problems with that. I also don't have like any lesser motivation because I can still continue being active, though I am not able to start the program which is intended to be done in the gym. And since gyms are closed, we can't do anything about it, so we look for alternatives, which I'm showing to you all. First, I'll have my morning coffee. Now, I will still be using my resistance band, this one. If I can remember it right, this is about 25 pounds, 15 to 25 pounds of resistance, I guess. And also to protect my wrists, I have here my wrist straps, which I got from Wise Choice. Alright? And I just wanted to remind everyone that before doing any physical activities, we need to warm up. Not necessarily a very long warm up session, but at least to prepare your joints, your body to waken up, especially if you just got out from the bed. So for you to be warmed up, right? Our push session will include chest, shoulders, and some triceps. This is upper body push session. All right, see ya. For the first 2 sets of warm up, I start with knee push-ups. These are easier compared to the standard push-ups. So 2 sets of 10, focusing on the contraction of your chest muscles just to warm up. Also your shoulders and your triceps. Let's start. So I just rest 15 seconds after the first warm-up set. I'll do another 10. We're done with the first 2 sets of knee push-ups. The next 2 sets and the last warm-up set, I will be using this bench. I will keep my feet planted on the floor, maintain a straight alignment on the spine. So as much as possible, I will avoid rounding my back, and always remember to engage the core. For these last 2 sets, I'll do same number of reps, 10 reps. And after the first set, I'll rest for 15 seconds, then do another 10. Let's start. For this movement, I give like 3 seconds going down, just 1 second pause, then push back up. 1, 2, 3, 1 second hold, back up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After my warm-up sets, the first exercise on the list for my upper body push session are dips. Now for the dips, since I don't have any parallel bars or any dip bars with me here, I was able to find these boxes. I just wanted to remind everyone that if you're going to perform dips using these boxes or using like chairs, make sure that you're going to place your equipments on a flat surface and make sure that they're even. Why? Because you won't be able to stabilize yourself well, unlike those parallel bars that we're used to doing dips with. Now, for the movement, what I do is place my knees on the ground because these boxes are not that high. And with regards to wrist placement, I cannot place my wrists like this. So instead of doing this, I'll have them placed on the edges. Now, you can, or some can, place their wrists here. However, due to my limited wrist mobility for both wrists, this placement is a bit painful. If I place my wrists on the edges of these boxes, it's a little safer than placing them here. This placement is also safer for one who has shoulder problems, like me. See, I'm prone to injuries. Now for the movement, knees are both planted on the ground. Make sure that everything is stable. Now I push myself up. That's for 1 count. Hold myself for like half of a count or to 1 second until my knees are back on the ground. Okay? So that's 1, 2, knees on the ground. Okay, so that's 1, 2, knees back on the ground. 1, hold 1, 2, knees back on the ground. Again. 1, 2. I do this for 10 reps. I rest around 30 seconds in between sets. I repeat this for 3 sets. Same number of reps. Another dip variation using these boxes are the feet elevated dips. For the wrist placement, this depends on someone's wrist mobility. In my case, for this variation, I won't be placing them here because this is too far from this bench. I place my wrists, or I place my palms closer to my body. I start with my knees like this. Then place my feet on this bench. Push myself up, maintaining my elbows on the same position, closer to my body. Elbows won't be locked in this position. This is the starting position. I dip down for 2 seconds, up. I repeat this for 10 reps. This variation allows a deeper stretch on my chest compared to doing the knees on the floor dips. The next exercises we will do are shoulder presses or shoulder push, overhead tricep extensions, and tricep kickbacks. We will be using a resistance band. What I do with this is I'll hook the resistance band here. Don't worry guys, the bench won't be moving because another bench is locking this on its position. Let's start with the overhead shoulder push or shoulder press. What I do is a press or shoulder presses using this resistance band, or shoulder push because it's like a press and push. I hold it like this. That's only one arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For this exercise, I'll do 3 sets of 12 repetitions with 45 seconds rest in between sets. Each arm. As what you see, the movement, instead of pressing overhead, I press it forward. This is a different variation to an overhead press, which is a bit limited with the equipment that I have using a resistance band. But if I do this standing, it's actually better doing overhead press like that, because I can hold the band like this. For the triceps, we have 2 exercises: the overhead tricep extensions and the tricep kickbacks. For the overhead tricep extensions, I can do one arm. You can do one arm like what we usually do using dumbbells and or cables. But for this push session, I use both my arms. So 2 sets of 12 repetitions, 30 seconds rest in between sets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Using this resistance band, I can do a 1-arm tricep kickback. 1, 2, 5. Same with the other arm. This can also be used for doing tricep kickbacks using both arms. If I do this, my knees are limiting the movement because the resistance band will stop right there. What I do, I step inside, position myself for a tricep kickback, then start the movement. This allows allows me greater range of motion compared to first. I do 12 reps for each set and 2 sets with 30 seconds rest in between sets. And that concludes our upper body push session.